box lesson with the scientific method, explaining the scientific method. So here it goes. Now remember, science is simply a method. And here's how it works. I have a box. Now just pretend that this box is a cube. It's not, I'm just lazy. But here's a cube. So I want you to make observations about it based just on what you see, entirely what you see, okay? What do you see? Okay, so slowly, you can see what's on there, there. Okay, so you see numbers, they're colored, some are blue, some are red. What else do you observe? There's a couple other things you can observe. Okay, you're right, the numbers add up to 7 on either side. It's kind of like a dice. Another cool thing is that they, the blue numbers are even, red numbers are odd. Okay, so you see all that, right? So now, based on these observations, you can develop an expectation, a hypothesis about what is on the bottom. What would your hypothesis be about what's on the bottom? Okay? Now you can, based on all this, have a hypothesis about what's on the bottom. That's science. What do you think would be on the bottom? If you said a blue 2, that is what the observations suggest. And so you would check as many of these things as possible to see if it all keeps and continually confirms itself as being this, fitting this pattern. Sometimes though, you might look at it and it's that on the bottom. Oh no, a blue 7. So it's not exactly correct. You're going to have to change your hypothesis. And in fact, though, your hypothesis, most of the time, probably is right. And most of the time it comes out. That's what we call a theory. Sometimes, though, that theory, it's never concrete. It's not like, it doesn't have to be always right. I mean, sometimes there could be a blue 7 on the bottom. However, if it's very strong, and more often than not, it comes out, it works out, the opposite of this is going to be what? A red 3. More often than not, if that can work out, that's when you have a theory. That's what evolution is. It's a theory. More often than not, on the other side of this, there's a blue 2. But here, it's a 7. Okay, I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to change it a little bit. That's what a theory is.